Now here's a treat, a mini video from finalist number 1.
Starkville, Mississippi is best known to be home to Mississippi State University, which is both talented in academics and athletics.
A czardas is a traditional Hungarian folk dance that is characterized by a variation in tempo, starting slowly and ending with a fast tempo. Vittorio Monti composed the well-known folkloric piece Czardas based on the music of the region. Tonight, Abigail Musser brings the spirit and joy of Hungarian folk music to our stage. From Mississippi, Abigail Musser.
Thank you, Abigail. Now, let's learn a little bit about finalist number 2.
One of the most well-known things about Indiana is the Indianapolis 500. It is the world's largest single-day sporting event, and it is incredibly exciting.
In 2007, the British electronic group The Cinematic Orchestra teamed up with Canadian singer-songwriter Patrick Watson to create a piano ballad about wanting to create a home, a safe place for love to exist and thrive. Although she will soon leave for college, Aaryan Morrison is excited to perform a lyrical dance to a piece that offers a powerful reminder of the true qualities of a home that never leaves us. From Indiana, Aaryan Morrison.
There is a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls, and window sills, tables and chairs warmed by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't feel alone. This is a place where I feel at home. I built a home for you, for me, until you disappeared. For me, from you, and now it's time to leave. Time to die.
Thank you so much, Aaryan. In her own words now, finalist number 3.
Oklahoma has been a great place to live and grow up. It's most known for its waving wheat that sure smells sweet and its wind that sweeps down its plains.
The musical Violet tells the story of a young disfigured woman who embarks on a journey by bus from her farm in North Carolina to Oklahoma with the hope of being healed. As the bus departs the station and she finally begins her quest, Violet muses where the journey might take her. Continuing her own journey this evening, singing On My Way, is Laurel Reynolds from Oklahoma.
Before another sunrise wakes me, before another night is gone, I'll find out where this highway takes me. You know I gotta travel on, and as I'm going along, I carry with me promises that can't go wrong as I travel on, as I travel on my way. Left my troubles all behind me, back there when I climbed on board. Jordan River's way will find me. It's wide but not too wide to ford. And as I'm going along, I carry with me promises that can't go wrong as I travel on, as I travel on my way.
Thank you, Laurel. Some thoughts from finalist number 4.
General George Washington resigned his commission as commander of the Continental Army in Maryland State House in 1783, marking the moment in history that truly defined America as the world's first modern democracy.
First performed in 1813, Carl Maria von Weber's Clarinet Concerto No. 2 was written in 3 acts. The third movement of the first piece, entitled Polaka, is a polonaise or slow ballroom dance that is an exhibition of technique and style on the part of the soloist. This popular piece is known for its use of rather large leaps to embellish the clarinet's melody. Sharing her personal take on the polaka is Aaryan Rippeon of Maryland.
Thank you, Elena. And now we've hit the halfway mark. And next up, take a look at finalist number 5.
Wethersfield, Connecticut is special because of its rich history and vibrant culture. Home to one of the largest historic districts in the nation, landmarks include the first church ever built in New England, a hotel in which George Washington once stayed, and a multitude of houses that date back to the 17th century.
Irish dance is a traditional dance form that came to be during the 18th and 19th centuries. Originally performed as a group, solo Irish dance includes the most well-known form, Irish step dance. This intricate and strenuous form became well-known around the world in the 1990s through the show Riverdance. Our next performer will bring a mix of both traditional and contemporary choreography to our stage tonight. Dancing to the music of Anton and Sully's Everybody Dance Now, here is Connecticut's Fiona Benson.
Thank you, Fiona. Now let's share some time with finalist number 6.
From the deserts and cacti in the south to Sedona in the middle to the Grand Canyon in the north, Arizona is home to some of the most beautiful natural landmarks in the United States. But my favorite part of Arizona is the beautiful sunset. It's even worth the 115-degree heat.
The well-known opera Faust centers on an aging scholar who sells his soul to the devil for a chance at life and love. As part of the deal, the devil agrees to aid Faust's attempt at love and leaves a box of jewels on the doorstep of Marguerite, the girl Faust admires. Entranced, Marguerite tries on the jewels and is captivated by how they enhance her beauty. Singing the jewel song from the opera Faust is Arizona's Jessica Yan.
Revolve
Next, here is what finalist number 7 has to say.
Boston, Massachusetts is incredibly well known for our rich history, which is shown by the Freedom Trail in my hometown of Boston. The Freedom Trail is a clearly marked path that takes visitors from anywhere in the world to the most historical sites in our city.
Franz Schubert's Sonatas in A minor is also known as the Arpeggione Sonata. Schubert wrote this piece specifically for the novelty instrument, the arpeggione, which was in vogue at the time. When the piece was finally published, almost 50 years later, the fad had faded, and the unique bowed guitar for which it was written was no longer in wide production. Instead, playing a variation for the viola is Xiadi Zhai of Massachusetts.
Thank you, Xiadi Zhai. And now a clip from finalist number 8.
Orlando, Florida is best known for its amazing array of theme parks. From Universal Studios to Gatorland to Disney World, it really is the most happy place on earth.
Originally inspired by Pierre-Antoine Baudouin's 1789 painting, Le Rippeon, the dance La Fille Mal Gardée, also known as The Wayward Daughter, is a light comic ballet which has been reinterpreted time and time again over the centuries. For the modern audience, it is Frederick Ashton's 1960 staging of this piece for the Royal Ballet that is most familiar. Performing Ashton's variation of this timeless classic is Florida's Valerie Trapp. And thank you, Valerie.
And that concludes the talent portion of the evening. Let's have another round of applause for our 8 finalists.